Okay, hello. Hey everyone. I'll be with you guys in just a little bit, but first... Hi everyone! So, this is going to be a very special stream today because this is going to be my very first Handcam stream where I am going to be streaming myself building the high-grade Gundam GQuuuuuX from the titular series, GQuuuuuX. So I'm very excited to do that because I've been wanting to do a Gunpla Handcam stream for God knows how long. Even like during my FleshTuber days, but I wasn't sure how people set it up. Wasn't until recently that people just do it pretty easily with an overhead camera mount. Easy breezy. And I got a nice $20 one from Amazon, and the high-grade GQuuuuuX has been the cheapest price it's ever been, so I'm happy about that. Because normally, when it first released, it came out around like 25 to 30 US dollars. But lately, it's dropped down to about 20 on Amazon, and I was able to get it, and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to build that. Well, my original choice was to do one of the Master Grade SD kits, but I thought a high grade would be a little bit more time efficient and beginner friendly. But, well, to be fair, I'm a veteran of the Gunpla. I've been doing this hobby for about, what, a decade now? Crazy, isn't it? No, as a matter of fact, I've been doing it for 11 years exactly. Holy fuck. 11 years and so much disposable income covering my shelf. So, who else here in chat is a Gunpla builder? So, I'm going to make sure everything's all set up in a little bit. Oh, we do have one other cool thing. So, NetEase has finally announced what we're getting for Marvel Rivals Season 5. So, we know Gambit and Rogue are going to be playable characters, but what caught me by surprise was Gambit is going to be a strategist. I'm like, I was shoehorned in that Gambit was going to be a duelist, because I think that's the easiest route to take him in. But no. They actually made him a strategist. They made him a support that's more utility-oriented. And his ultimate is not a healing, a no-one-die circle. Like, it's actually a utility and damage-oriented ultimate. So I'm very, very happy about that. Because we really need some more refreshing ultimates in the strategist scene. Because the strategist pool, support pool, has been very stagnant this past season. Because I'm going to be honest, ever since season 4.5, I kind of got burnt out from this season. Ranked has become absolute dog ass, and... Yeah, ranked has become absolute dog ass. The support and tank meta has become really stagnant, because in higher levels of play, you basically see only 3 kinds of tanks. The Magnetos, the Doctor Stranges, and the Emma Frosts. Some are situational, like Hulk or Penny Parker, but everyone else, no one really bothers picking unless they're really, really good at it, or they got to Lord or something. But what they saw with the patch notes is they giga-buffed all of the more underpowered tanks. Like, for instance, Penny is going to let her webs heal allies similar to how it does for herself. And for Hulk, for when he hits people with this right click, it's going to reduce the cooldown on his shield. Thane got some massive changes. So for his little target jump or whatever it is, so when it targets allies, it's going to give damage reduction to everyone in the radius, not just the one he targets. And when he does like his offensive gap closer, it's going to cause a vulnerability debuff on enemies. I'm really excited that they're going to shake up the tank meta a lot, because we really, really do need some more diversity. And they also did a ton, and I mean a ton, of good buffs to supports. Susan Stormer, Invisible Woman, and Rocket Raccoon both got really good buffs, and Cloak and Dagger got a survivability buff, among others. But And Duelist, I don't know who else got changed. I know Wolverine got buffed, you know, as a in case of tanks get broken, break glass kind of option. But I think we are about ready to start with the stream. I just need to put away my keyboard and distance my mouse a little bit. Other than that, I think we should be good to go. Oh, wait. Before I forget, I need to change the category. Where is it? Aha! There it is. There we go. Now we are ready. Oh, one. Hi guys! So this is my first little hand cam stream. Just gonna turn up the lighting a little bit, and you get to see my mouse pad here, which features my friend Lily Morgaine that I actually got from her in person at SabletonCon. Very pretty, I might add. But yeah, you get to see my hands for the first time since I flesh tubed. So you guys get to see all my mouse pad in all my glory. And make sure that I really don't want my keyboard to fall down. So we'll just keep it as is right there. But I got the model kit here for you all. So here is the kit. The high-grade GQuuuuuX from Mobile Suit Gundam GQuuuuuX. I have not watched this series yet. If anyone has watched it, do let me know how it is. And we also got our essentials here, which is my little toolkit, plus new God Hand nippers I just got. And I got my line of paint markers from Display. I got all the essential colors that should be ready for it. So, let's get started. So, every time you open up your Gunpla, make sure to check on all the runners, that they all have the allotted parts, the sticker sheets, and what have you. So, I already did check on this in advance, and everything looks pretty solid on this one. And, hey, Daboom, welcome on in. How are you? So, we are about to do my first Handcam stream here. Hi! Yeah, looks like everything on these runners look pretty good, too, because I've had one moment where I was building the Figurized Kamen Rider build, and apparently one of the foot pieces had a injection molding error where it came out, like, really weird and misshapen, and I had to contact Bluefin to get a replacement part for it, so yeah. That was not fun. Yeah, we got our stickers here. All that looks pretty good. Yeah, how you doing today, Daboom? Oh, and one more thing. Instructions. You cannot forget the instructions. So anyways, we're gonna go get our going pretty good. That's good to hear. So Daboom, did you see the stuff that we got announced? We heard just got announced for Marvel Rivals Season 5. Like, I'll admit, I was really burnt out from this season, from Season 4. But Season 5 is looking really, really promising. We'll keep the box around, so that way we can have something to stow away the parts in a safe place. Yeah, I'm actually really excited to try out Gambit. He looks so much fun, and I am happy they made him a utility-oriented support more than a healing fire hose support that a lot of the strategists fall victim to. Like, I'm really, really excited about that. Because we needed some shakeups in the support pool since the game first launched. Because I've gotten really, really tired of, hey, Frank, hey, Handstream, hey, Lupus, how you doing? I'm here just to listen to a phone call. Much love, friends. Thank you, Frank. Just keep on the lookout for any, you know, ne'er-do-wells. But how you doing today, Frank and Jin? Gonna keep all that here. Oh, and you get to see my lovely mouse pad. So, for those of you who don't know, this is of my Twitch streaming friend, Lily Morgaine. She is super duper sweet, and she has been a friend of mine on the autism spectrum for about 5 years now. I've met her from cosplay, believe it or not, but lately she's put cosplay on the back burner and on hiatus, so she's focusing more on her VTubing. And I'm not going to say what her cosplay account is, because I am respecting that she wants to keep both accounts separate. But, yeah. And I'll give her a shout out so you guys know what I'm talking about. I gotta pull out the keyboard really quick. There we go. So yeah, they were last streaming yesterday and they were playing Crime Simulator. I always love it when that happens. So anyways, we are ready to begin the building. So, for anyone else that streamed Gunpla, what was the very first Gunpla that you've ever built? So, for me, the first one I ever built was the Master Grade Wing Zero Endless Waltz. And I actually got it from a gift from my brother-in-law when he was up stationed in Korea. So, and when he came back, he texted my sister that, do you want any of these? And I'm like, I'll take the Wing Zero. It was not an easy decision, I will add. So, yeah, we're going to go start off with the head in its open state. So, it's going to be a little bit messy because this is my very first Handcam stream. But this is a learning process. It's like Bob Ross tells us. So, no mistakes, only happy accidents. So, we're going to need the A, B... Oh, Spectre Chester! Hi, Spectre Chester! Thank you for the raid! Can we get a shout out for Spectre Chester? They are a friend of mine in the VTubing scene. And hi, everyone! I am Razor Samemaru. I am a cyberpunk tokusatsu VTuber. I specialize in mostly playing shooters like Marvel Rivals, Fortnite, and just about anything in between. Hi Arson, how are you today? So we are about to get started on our build. So we are going to get the A, B, D, and F runner. So that's the E runner. There's D. Yeah. I'll give you a shout out, Spectre. Frank's probably away right now, so how is everyone today? There we go. That's alright. Yeah. Ah, you were doing Honkai Star Rail. What do you think of the new Amphorius patch? Let's see. I need to get the runners out I need. So, yeah, it's very sad. That's what I heard. Yeah, Currency Wars. I did hear about that. So, we got the F runner. So, what you're looking at here, guys, are these big giant model trees called runners, also known as sprues. So, when you're building a Gunpla, it's important that you have the right letters out. So, for instance, this is the A runner, which is what you see right here. And I have been following up the Amphoria story a little bit, but I will say it is a mindfuck like the Penacony story. The B runner is another big one that we need. Like, look at this one. Look at it. Look at all those sweet, sweet parts. Yeah, Gunpla. You know Gunpla too, Arson? Yeah, so we got A, B, D, and F. So we got all those right here. So let's see. We're going to start with B39. And with our God Hand nippers here, I just got these off Amazon, by the way. B39. B39. But yeah, day's been pretty good. I just got done volunteering for the cat shelter. Ooh, these nippers are really good. So, Arson, what was your favorite Gunpla that you've built so far? So we got B39 right here. This is going to be the start of the head. Next, we need to get the two halves, D5 and D6. Here we go. And we got some Sonic music going for y'all. And have you also watched any of the Mobile Suit Gundam series? Yeah, and usually when it's on its last sprue, I usually just yank it out. Not like yank it, but you get what I mean. So yeah, so when you're cutting, it's usually important to cut around the gate, which is the piece that connects the piece to the sprue. But for a small piece like this, I usually just get it nice and close. So, and let's go check on. I must watch G Gundam is so fucking good. Do watch it. It's my favorite Mobile Suit series because I just love how crazy and batshit insane it is. Because normally, oh, and when you're getting any gate, make sure to sand it down a little bit. Because G Gundam and Gundam Wing were my childhood series growing up. So let's see. We need to do it so that these parts here are pointing down. There we go. And then we're going to... Oh! We need a... There we are. We need this piece right here. Yeah. But yeah, I am a very big simp for G Gundam. Just to warn you guys. Yeah, we need to insert it in here. Okay. And we got Sonic music going. Yeah, one of your friends introduced Gundam with G Gundam. Hold on. I need to make sure the webcam looks pretty good. Okay. Wait, it's on the wrong way. Yeah, I'm gonna need to just carefully shimmy this thing out. Okay, and it needs to be where... Okay. Ah, yes, it's like this. So we have to do it so that the ball joint is pointing downwards and insert it like so. So that way we'll be able to clip the head in. And there we go. Logi. Logi-senpai, work with me. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure, really. I'm just used to help my friend build a few. He had a big hobby for it, though. I'm in Precure jail. I do need to take some time to get into Gundam. Yeah. I know Precure is under the same umbrella with Sunrise and all that. Yeah, I have yet to continue watching other Gundam shows. I also recommend Mobile Suit Gundam, Witch from Mercury. That one is also really good. It has some good LGBTQ representation, and I hope you guys like Yuri. Let's see, we need to get D4 next. D4. Aha! It's this piece here. So let's... And then... Oh! That was close. And then, let's see. It needs to be so that... Okay, gotta make sure that... Yeah. Needs to peg right through here. There we go. Yeah, what was the name of that one? It's called Mobile Suit Gundam, Witch from Mercury. Yeah, that's the one. Next, we need to get B40. Let's see. B40. Aha! Found it. Okay, so I see where it is. So we're going to need to do cut the gate material here, because we want to play it safe with this piece. Especially if this is a very important part too. Others I recommend, let's see. Gundam 00 is another nostalgic one. There we go. And we need to get our X-Acto knife out wherever the hell I put it. Oh, it's in my little toolkit. Yeah. So let's see. I know Gundam Seed's kind of a crazy one to get into. Gundam 00, I've heard good things about. I also did like Gundam X. That was really cool. I actually have the Master Grade Double X in my collection right now. And he's standing up there proud and tall. Okay, let's see. So... Ooh, we got a follow! Arson So! Thank you for the follow and welcome to this Samemaru Dojo, home of the Finn fans. And we hope you enjoy our welcome in this chaotic little gremlin society that we have. Okay. Yeah, this one looks a little bit tricky to read. So, this is a little weird. So apparently, it goes right under here, functioning as like a chin of sorts. Okay, so I did put it in correctly. It's always important to read the instructions to make sure you're on the right path. So next up, we need to get B41, which is for the eyes. B40. Okay, so B40. There we are. Found it. No, that's 42. No, I'm not reading this correctly. It's B41. Okay. Okay. Next. Yeah, because usually I go in my dad's office to build these, but I am making an exception for you guys, so let's see. Oh, and we got Can You Feel the Sunshine from Sonic R. Did you guys ever play that game growing up? I actually played that from Sonic Gems collection on the GameCube. And the soundtrack of that one was kind of a bopper, not gonna lie. Okay. We're gonna need our sanding stick, so... Okay, we need to sand this a little bit. And we also have a Discord server as well, so if you do !Discord, you can go check us out in the Samemaru Dojo. We like to tell dad jokes. We have weekly movie days where we watch tokusatsu together. Okay, yeah, I see some excess gate piece here. Okay, so we need to insert the eyes. Okay, so this is kind of a tricky three-piece here. So there's going to be one where the head camera goes here, and the eyes will go there and there. So we're going to need our trusty tweezers for these. This is my go-to tool for dealing with any stickers. And dealing with the small ones is frustrating, I will say. So we're going to need sticker 5, which is... My hands are going to get very shaky, just to warn y'all. Okay. Because you're dealing with... Talk later? Alright, Daboom. Have a good day. Thank you for stopping by the way. Careful. Okay, we're almost there. We just need to push this sticker in. Still a bit crooked, but... There we go, we got it. Next, when dealing with stickers, always make sure to emboss the nice little surfaces, because it makes a sticker look a little more three-dimensional. Are you guys seeing this? Curse this webcam. It's a bit blurry. Yeah, you as well, my friend. Gotta get my water in here. I also put my fan set on low because I don't want it to blow away any stickers. Next, we're going to do the eyes. So we're going to start with two. Oh. Okay. Nice, deep breaths. Oh, pushed it in a bit too far, so... Hang on, I'm gonna need to... And the fact that I have to do this for the other head, too, is not gonna be fun. Wait, I got it. I got it. There we go. We got one eye down, and we just need one more to go. And I ain't talking about cat butts, by the way. So this... is going to go to the inner one here. Oh, now we just need to push the sticker around a little bit. Okay. Just emboss it a little bit for good measure and sticking potential. And voila! We got our nice little eyes here. Are you focusing on this? Hold on. There we go. Look at this. This is looking really, really good. So I think we're ready to insert this. Push it around, push it around. Oh, hold on. Okay, so now we're ready to put this into the head. Oh, wait. We need one more part. We need A5. A5, A5. There we are. A5. Okay. So what has everyone else been up to today? So I had a day off today from work, so that's nice. I got to take a nice little trip to the cat shelter, among other things. Other than that, the week's been admittedly rough, not gonna lie. It's just, guys know the story of my work changing my hours, all that. It was not fun, especially for a neurodivergent like myself. It's frustrating, to say the least. Wait. Okay. There we are. Please tell me I am... Yes, we inserted this correctly. If the instructions are anything to go by, then we can insert this into the head unit here. Yeah, there we are. Oh! Drat. The eye sticker's still a bit crooked on the left side. Hold on. There we are. Eyes look really nice and even now, so we got that done. Oh yeah, thank you, Frank. I appreciate the link to the Discord. So I also turned off the Nightbot auto alert, because I don't think we need that anymore, especially since we can just bring it up on demand. So next we need A1, A2 for the sides of the head. So there's two versions of this piece. So for small pieces like these, I always like to put my finger under it because you don't want it to be sent flying or get lost into the carpet abyss. I'm going to go put this on while we're at it. You know, I think we may need to get our X-Acto knife out and take out any excess gate material. There we go. Let me see. Yeah, this is right. And then insert it in here like so. Good. Next, we need to get a A2 piece. And then nip. Nip. There we go. So we need to... Yeah... That should do it. Yeah, see, the thing I love about Gunpla over standard plastic model kits is they're very accessible and easy to get into. So you don't need any paint or glue to make them look good. Just need a pair of nippers, maybe an X-Acto knife, sometimes paint if you want to make it look pretty. There we are. This looks really, really nice. Next, we need D3 and F2 for the faceplate. D3. I'm going to need to get some extra gate material here, because it's on a difficult angle for me to get out, so... Here we are. Because I want to make sure I'm not taking out any important pegs in the process. Okay, got that nib. Okay, I didn't take out anything significant, so that's good. Got some nibs on me. Can I twist this one out? No, I can't. Just gently nip it and pull. There we go. Next, we need to make sure that, let's see, this part is pointing upwards, because this is going to be the faceplate. And we need to get F2, which is... Oh, no. It's one of those tiny-ass pieces. I cannot afford to lose this. Like, tiny parts are the bane of my existence, because especially if it's an important part, like the little chin piece here, you're gonna be get your shit ass fucked by the time that... There we go. We safely got it out. Just gotta carefully put it down. Okay, next. So, big part pointing upwards, like so. Please tell... Nope, not incorrectly. We may need to get the straight tweezers out for this. Yeah, I got 2 sets of tweezers. I got a straight pair and a curved pair. Alright, it's in correctly, so... Okay, it's all aligned, so that's good. Oh! Careful. Cannot afford to... Yes! Just gotta give it a gentle push. And we have our face. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. And then we're gonna insert it. Yeah, I think we may need to get off some of the little excess gate stuff on... Careful. There we go. So, as we can see, the face is starting to take shape. You can even see the sheen on the stickers. That's where the eyes come in handy. Wait. Yeah, everything looks pretty good here. So next we need to get B43, B44, and F1. So once that's through... Oh, yes, this is nostalgic. Which one is this again? Oh, Azure Emerald Coast for Sonic Adventure. Like, this track is so fucking nostalgic, because I remember all the hype when Sonic Adventure came out. It was at the very launch of the Sega Dreamcast, coming out on September 9th, 1999. Crazy, right? And we need to be careful here. It was launched for the Dreamcast, and it was Sonic's first foray into the 3D world. And Sonic Adventure is a bit messy in some areas, but I still think it's one of my favorite Sonic games of all time. So, for anyone in chat, what are your guys' favorite Sonic games, if you've played any? So my favorites are Sonic Adventure... Let's see... Oh, and we need to get to painting. So I have 2 markers with me that we could use. So we have our standard gray and our mecha gray. So I'm gonna do a little bit of color testing here. Yeah, if you're wondering why the boxes are a little bit cramped, it's because they kind of shipped like that. It kind of got messed up during shipping, and it is what it is. I mean, they still work. So, the good thing about display markers, spelled DSPIAE, is they work good right out of the box. So usually when I like to test a paint, I like to test it on the runner to make sure the color is just right. Yeah, this is a standard gray color. Let's see. So, looking at what I tested, it looks alright, but it's a bit too light in the color department. So anyway, what I like about display markers over anything else, or other brands of paint markers, is you don't need to shake them. So, with Gundam markers, for instance, you have to shake them up, prime up the paint, and then, you know, press down the marker tip to get it all out. Yeah, this one's a little bit of an purplish color as far as the... Yeah, this one's a bit more of a pale gray, and this one's a little bit more, have a purplish tinge to it. Let's see. You know, I have another color that we can use, which is gunmetal, but it's still stowed away in my... Hold on. Ugh, foot fell asleep. Hang on. I will be right back. Wait. Okay, good. That's just my tweezers. So... Oh! Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna need to put away the stuff here on this side, and then... Hang on, I'll be right back, guys. Just gotta get some gunmetal. Gold. Gunmetal, yes! This is what I need. Okay, here we go. And then back to the Handcam setup. Hiya, guys. So let's go and test the gunmetal really quick. Oh, this is the side I usually open in. I usually like to keep them in the box just to make sure they don't go anywhere. I really do want to get a little marker case for all of these. And the good thing I like about the metallic versions of these is they come out good right out of the box. So my problem with Gundam markers is they can come out too streaky, but yeah. We got a nice little gunmetal color here going on. And we can paint the little pieces here. And then dot, dot. 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 So, for fixing up any mistakes, the thing I love about the Spey brand markers is they're very, very forgiving to use. So, you can get like a Q-tip full of rubbing alcohol, but usually what I like to do is I get a toothpick and then scrape off any excess paint that there is on here. Yeah, this toothpick looks really, really messy. Or you could just get even a polymer eraser to erase any excess paint. Yeah, so display markers are very, very forgiving, but they do get very easy to scratch off, just a heads up. Okay. Excellent. Okay, that looks pretty good on this side, and on to the next. Yeah, I think I scraped off too much paint on that one, but no worries. We can always go back to it as needed. And then do a little more dabbing. Excellent. That's good enough. Yeah, because I want to get like all the tiny little details and what have you, because I do pride myself on my... Oh, don't want to reveal my face. My face cam days are way behind me, people. I mean, if anything, you're just gonna get a mask out of me. Nothing else. Yeah, curses. Hold on. I know what to do. And then Beef, you get to protect me. Oh, we have to do a tiny little tiny little lens for... Oh boy, I hate these stickers. They are so freaking small, and they're very, very easy to lose. So we need to get the straight tweezers for these. I don't think curved will work best here. Like, this thing is the size of a grain of rice. It's crazy. Careful, careful. Oh. Is it? God damn it, it's still on. Yeah, that's another thing with tiny stickers is you really need to get the just right angle in there, like what I just did there. We're in it. We're in it. We're in it. Careful and bend in. Awesome! We got the little camera lens. We got the little green light lens in here. You guys are seeing this, right? Focus the light a little. Oh, and we need to get another color for the details. Be right back again, because I need to get one more color from my little display collection. And that is white. White, 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 white. There it is. White. Okay. Excellent. So, now let's go get our little white marker out. We need to get the... Yeah, because I want to be as show accurate as possible for my Gunpla. Here we go. Okay. A little splotchy, but otherwise okay. Here we go. I missed a spot. Okay, we got that painted in. And then get the toothpick out again wherever I... There it is. And then get all the excess paint off here. Sonic never disappoints with the soundtrack. Unless you're Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood, but that's another story. But yeah, displays are really, really good at getting small details. I wouldn't recommend them too much for getting larger surfaces, because otherwise it comes out rather blotchy and streaky. Excellent. We're almost done with getting the... Oh, got a little paint on me, but that's okay. It's very easy to wash off. Here we go. And do what we did before, which is get off any excess paint with our trusty toothpick. Here we go. And voila! Our little headpiece all primed up and colored. And this will insert here in this little T part. Look at it. It is looking so much better. So we just need one more. Put my space stuff aside. Okay. Oh yeah, I also got Battlefield 6 lately. Thought I'd treat myself to a little something nice after dealing with all the changes I've been dealing with at work. Ah, there's my little tweezer cover. I'll need you back, but for now, stay in here. Oh wait, we need it from the B runner. Okay. So we need B44, which is B34, 44. There it is. And 43. Oh, with this we can very easily just twist it out like so. Hey, we get a Sega Genesis remix of Windy Valley from Sonic Adventure. God, the Sega sound chip is definitely iconic. Okay, get our head back in here. And then let's see. We do need stickers for this, so we need... So yeah, we need 4 and 3 for the side. So for 4, this is going to go at the right-facing side. God, I wish Display would release an orange one. Okay. And then carefully push it. There we go. We got the sticker in there. Here we are, and we can insert this like so. And we need to get the other side too. So this side is here. And we need number 3. There we go. Thankfully, the part is molded very nicely, so we can just insert it, and then just carefully emboss it in, so... Okay. And there we go. We got another little piece in here. And we can insert this. And voila! We have ourselves a completed head. Look at how good this is. Look at it. Very, very nice. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I need to go take my meds really quick before ADHD makes me forget. Oh, frickin'. There we are. And I will be right back, guys. Be just 5 minutes. Hey guys, I'm back. Just gotta... Okay, here we are. And it looks like our words on stream just ended too. Come on. Exit. And then we are ready to head back. Excellent. So our head is all done right here. And apparently there's another version of the head which is in the closed state. But I'm probably going to do that off stream. So, you know, save on time. But we will be proceeding with the body. So we're going to need A, B, C. So we're going to need the whole enchilada for this. Okay. Come on out, guys. So let's see. We need the A runner first. So we need A23 first. It's the piece right here. And then... Excellent. Yeah. Next we need A30. That's the piece right here that we're looking for. Okay. And then give this a nice little twist out. Okay, what else? So this needs to go in first. So this is going to slot in right here. And I believe this is going to be the upper torso bit or waist piece. Yeah. So A24 is next. That's this one right here. I gotta say, these God-hand nippers are a godsend. Like, they plow through any plastic I could throw at it, no problem. Okay. Gotta sand this down a tiny bit. Okay. That looks good. And then let's... Okay, so it goes in like this. And this is going to close off what appears to be either the waist or the neck. There we are. Next, B11 and F9 and F8. B11. Ah! This is it. Okay. There we go. And we need to have it to where this side is facing forwards. And we need to get F9 and F8. Oh, this is going to be a tricky one to cut. So we need to employ the double cut maneuver for these. Except the bottom part here. Nib, nope, nib be gone. Nib be gone. Okay, we're gonna need an X-Acto knife to get that excess gate material off. So this is for all my TokuTuber friends out there. What are your guys' favorite mecha that isn't Gundam? For me, it's always been Gal Gaigar. I am a sucker for Gal Gaigar, the King of Braves, and I just love how testosterone-inducing it feels. Okay, looks good. Now we need to get the other waist piece. We can just do that by... snip, snip, snip. Put that off. got on my hand there. You know, I should probably tell you guys a story. You guys may be wondering, I don't know if it's easy to see, but you guys may be wondering, how did I get this scar here? Well, interesting story. So, for anyone who knew me from my Flesh Tuber days, you guys remember Don Cheeto, right? My old cat. He was a love bug and also a murder machine to anything that stood in our backyard. So, he was sleeping on my bed, and I thought he looked absolutely cute, and I thought I'd pet him. But that apparently spooked him so much, like, he just jumped and ran around a little bit, and he was like, "Hey, what the hell, man?" And next thing you know, I had a scratch on my hand, which turns out to be from Don Cheeto. And that's the story of how I got this scar. Because let me tell you, if there's one abusive relationship that I will tolerate, it's cats. I will only tolerate abusive relationships with cats. Because all that clawing is very worth it in the end. Yeah. Okay, everything looks good here. So we can move on to the next one. We're going to need D18. That's this piece here. It's pretty easy to get around here. And then... boop! We need to get an X-Acto knife. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, there it is. It's right behind my sanding sponge. Okay. And we're just going to shiv away at the excess gate material. Okay. We need to be careful. There we go. That part looks pretty much spotless. And we need to do it so this part is facing outwards. Next, E1, D16. Okay. Do that. And that. Excellent. Now I just need to nip this piece off and should be good. Okay. A little bit iffy, but workable. Next. E1. Yeah. E1. That's it, right here. Snip. Okay. And with the last piece, we can just yoink it out. Or twist it out. Yeah, I think I might need a little bit of X-Acto knifing. Give this a nice little spit shine. And then get the excess gates, and then okay, so we need to do it so this part is facing downwards. Hmm. I want to make sure that this is in correctly. So, am I getting this correctly? Hold on. I need to look at the instructions. Okay, so we need to pull this out a little bit. Yeah, this is right. Okay, so it goes in like this. And then we carefully insert it until we hear a nice snap, like this. Here we go. So this is... Okay, I get it now. I get it. Need to get another D1. Okay, cut that. And then twist her out. Okay, we need these. Oh dear. Okay, Beef, I need you to hold my instructions. If you guys don't know what Beef is, he's my little glass shark that I got at the Oregon coast a couple months back. He's like the most adorable, dumbest looking thing ever. He gives me Jeff the Land Shark vibes. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in just a bit. But first... perfectly flush, as all things should be. Hold on. Yeah. Get all this plastic off. Yep. Good. Good. Okay, we need to... There we go. Oh, hey, we get this again. Nice. Okay. Good. See, the sun is shining on me. Makes me feel so free. Okay, yeah, it's all incorrectly as it should be. Nice firm snap. That's how you know you did it right. Okay. Next, we need to insert... I think these will become the shoulders. Okay, we got this part done. Next is B12. There we are. B12 is this piece right here. Oh, my runner is in the way. That was easy to get out. Though the hard part is moving it around the runner and what have you. So it goes in like this. Wait, am I... Yeah, it is. Hang on. Excellent. Okay. It looks like our arms are incorrectly, so that's good. Okay, so we need to get C11 next. C, where is the C runner? Found it. Yep, easy to find, C11. Ha, see what I did there? I am sorry, not sorry for that pun. And we'll just twist this out. Okay, good. Okay. So... yeah. So it goes in like this. I got a feeling the part separation for this one is going to be really, really good. So next, we need to take this and peg this into the back. Good, good. And then push this in. And here we have a functioning torso. What's next? Feel it sometimes. But yeah, let me show you guys what Beef is. This is Beef. He is my emotional support shark. No pressure at all. Yeah, thanks, Frank. I appreciate it for the messages. But yeah, this is Beef. He is made entirely out of glass. And isn't he the most adorable and dumbest looking thing ever? Like, see this grin? See this grin right here? This is the, what I like to call the menace to society grin, if I ever saw one. The shit-eater kind that Jeff has. And that is exactly why I got him. Because he is my menace to society, and I love him for that. Okay, next up, we need to get A34. Okay, so the A runner is going to be next. Okay. A34. Okay, so we need to do the double snip maneuver. I think we could probably wiggle this one out. Yep. Awesome. Hey, I remember hearing this song from Lytharos Smash montages. You guys ever watch those? Back when Smash content was everywhere? Okay. There we go. We got the plastic off. These pieces won't be... Here we go. Whoa! That thing just shot right out. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to wipe all this off. Okay, we're going to need the decal sheet here. So we need a 16... How do they go in? Okay, yeah. Everything looks correct. But we need to put in A28 and 27 in first. Yeah. Nice. Same deal with this. Nice. Okay. So these go in through like little T-shaped pegs. Very nice. Here we go. We got it looking pretty good here. Okay. Everything's looking pretty good, but we need to put in the stripe decals here. So we need 16 and 17. I need to look at the instructions very quickly. Okay. Oh, some small purple stickers need to go in there too. I do want to test the display purple that I have. All right, get over here, Beef. Beef, my darling. So that way we don't have to worry about finagling with the stickers. Work with me. Nice! So let's go test out this purple, shall we? Okay. And I want to make sure it matches the purple that we have on the sticker sheet. I guess I've been holding on to this for an occasion, and... Oh! Well, that's one way to get it out. There we go. Whoa! Why is it bubbling? Okay, let's go test the color out first. Yes, this is a perfect color match. Yes. Okay, dab here. Good. Dab. I knew this marker color would come in handy one day, and I am glad I held on to this. Next, we'll just take off any excess paint. Because I do try and pride myself to not use all the stickers. Oh, found my toothpick. Okay, that side's looking good. Good. Yeah, sorry. Another W for markers. I know. Sorry it took so long, by the way. ended up needing to do a lot more than I thought. Oh, no worries. I mean, I'm just happy to share my joy of plastic model building with you guys. Because this stream has been long overdue. Oh. I think I accidentally scraped off a bit of paint there. And the good part is they're made with the markers, the display markers are made with acrylic, so they are very forgiving. And if you need to rub off any big stuff, just need some rubbing alcohol and you're good to go. Okay. That should do it. But no worries, you're totally fine. Okay. Okay, now we just need to get the excess on here. Purple's a bit on the sticky side, though, like the red marker I have, so... Need you once more. May my paint marker be thy sword. Yeah, if I'm ever gonna do Handcam streams, it's either gonna do pointillism pieces. Ooh, pointillism sounds cool. I always like doing abstract paintings myself. There's nothing more fancy than turning your thoughts into abstract creations. Like, I've been doing some art therapy pieces for myself, encompassing like all the struggles I face with what I'm going through lately. Whether it's, you know, dealing with anxiety or limerence. Okay. I think that looks good enough. Man, an hour and a half has already passed on stream? Nice. I do some with creating with what I can visually see, one dot at a time. Yes! I remember you did some of those back in the day, like back during my Flesh Tuber content. Good. It looks nice and clean. And we didn't even need to use the stickers, so yay! But we need to get these stickers onto the... Yeah, this is going to be a little bit tricky, though, especially with aligning them. So 6T goes on the left side. And 17 goes on the right. Why the heck are we listening to Delta Ruin on a... Alright, so decals don't fail me now. Man, I remember all the pain I went through to fight Jevil in my new run on Deltarune on my Steam Deck. He was a tough cookie, but it only took me like, 5 to 10 tries, give or take? Okay. Excellent, got that on. Not as bad as I thought. Come on. I'm with you in the dark. Da, da. Okay, it's not coming out from that side, so we're just going to have to... Oh yeah, supersonic racing. Excellent. Yeah, I think I need to push this up just a tiny bit. Okay. Yeah, we do have enough leeway here. Gotta make sure this is nice and embossed and assuredly stuck. That's important. Okay. All right. This is looking pretty good. I think this is ready to go. So, we are ready to insert this into the chest. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, wait. I still see some leftover plastic on from that piece. My fault for... Haha, there you go. Yes! Here we are. We got the body all taken care of. It's looking really, really nice. Now we just need to get B14. And we'll be done with the body. B14. There it is. Found it. One nip at a time. Next, we'll need to get our X-Acto knife. Okay, that all looks pretty good. Now we just need some stickers on it to make it look even better. So we need 7. This is a very easy one. Nice and big. Plenty to work with. And just have it aligned right around here. There we go. We got a sticker done in here. Yay! And, oh boy, we have to deal with some tiny ones too. what we're gonna have to do is we need to get number 10 here. And this. Perfect. Beautiful. Absolutely flawless. Also, did you hear about what's cooking at Ghost Ship? No, I did not. Could you tell me? Let's see, we need an X-Acto knife here, and... all good. Ooh, Season 6 is coming. Yeah, now that you mention it, I actually did hear about that on my Steam news notifications, or whatever that is. I have to be... good. Let me apply this tiny little sticker into the groove. Into the groove. I see what I did there. And then reposition and rearrange it. Like so. Yeah, I'm surprised they're still at it with the Deep Rock Galactic seasons. I thought they ended support for it a while ago. But then again, Deep Rock has, by far, one of the most passionate gaming communities I have ever seen, up there with Team Fortress 2. Like, the Team Fortress 2 community just refuses to die. They're like the cockroaches of the gaming world. Like, even when their game has stopped getting support, they still keep going. There we go. We got that done. Now we just need to get the sticker on this part here. So, unfortunately, there's no groove or anything to put it in here. So, we're just going to have to improvise. Got a little doggy sticker here. Line it like so. Yeah, you guys see this? It's a little doggo! It looks like Lainey, doesn't it? See? It's Lainey! Just, you know, reposition it just a little bit to my liking. Well, at least we got one wonderful soul to always live on. Rick May. Oh, yeah. May his soul rest in peace. Like, that was one of the most tragic losses of the TF2 community. It was so sad. Alright. That's all into the chest here. We are starting to take shape. All that's left is A8, A9. We need the A and the E runners. A. E. We need E17, E18. Okay. Looking pretty good. All right, one nice snip. That should do the trick. Only recent years I've seen whole communities together, internet mourn for people together. That or the schlep situation, the schlep and Roblox scenario. Like, everyone I've seen is siding against schlep. And I don't blame them, because Roblox is a breeding ground for sexual predators. And honestly, fuck Roblox, I say. I'm not really sure what the hype was behind that game, but then again, I think I was too old for it in its prime. Yeah. Okay. Make sure everything's looking good. Okay, so this is going to go up top here. And then slip right into the groove. Body is starting to really look more solid now. Next, we need A9. It's going to be this piece right here. Okay. All's looking pretty good. As I recall, it was meant to be the world's biggest virtual playground where anybody can make any kind of game and socialize from. Yeah. Like, I knew the hype behind it. Like, back when I used to work at a pizza place, like, we'd sell Roblox figure prizes for tickets, that I remember. But other than that, yeah. Like, I remember that those flew off the shelves pretty quickly for if anyone had the tickets. And I also heard that the store I used to work at closed down. Apparently, from hearing from one of my old managers that worked with me there, they weren't able to afford the rising rent prices. So if you guys make you feel any better, just know that we're not the only ones dealing with rent. Stores are also kind of dealing with it too, and yeah, it's rough out there. Okay. And then insert here. And here we have our body. It's looking really, really good. And I never even tried Roblox. Sorry about the old place closing. It's alright. I was burnt out after I left anyways. It was kind of a long overdue thing. I'm hoping I just find a new job that's a lot more fulfilling than working at a grocery store. But, you know, the job market's been rough out there. Not gonna lie. Need to get this piece. Oh. Took out a bit of a chunk out of that ball joint, but on the bright side, no significant damage at least. But yeah, I made a lot of good memories at that place. Even if that place burnt me out to a core dealing with all the fundraisers, like, those were not fun. Like, I remember I had to help kids for 2 hours straight, if memory serves me right, and it was a gauntlet. And by the end of the shift, I just wanted to scream. No joke. I really wanted to scream. And by the time I got in my mom's car when she came to pick me up, I just screamed and cried. It was... yeah, I'm not sure how to go with this one. So we're going to need to go with the double snip route. Okay. Swerve. Whoa! That just flied out. Oh, it managed to land right there. Yeah, it can happen. Yeah, after wondering why I was on like a big hiatus back around 2021, that was probably why. I just want to be very careful with this piece. Well, we're almost there. Okay. Yeah, some of the worst of what you went through was being forced to stand in a place and do next to nothing for hours on end. I got to where your feet were almost always in pain, noticeable pain. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. If it makes it feel any better, it's kind of what I'm going through with all the produce schedule changes. So they changed up the schedules, so it's now like a pick a schedule kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, and basically it's where people with seniority get to pick all the good hours, while all the lower end of the totem pole, lower end of the seniority totem pole, get stuck with the prime time hours, which is around afternoon to evening, and they are not fun. Like, not fun as in it's not stressful or anything. It's excruciatingly boring. And it was really, and my shifts going through lately have been really questioning my self-worth. It's not fun to just basically get paid to do nothing, or just stand around and do nothing, or at least look busy. It was, yeah, it was not an easy decision to where I had to switch to being a bagger, or courtesy clerks as they like to call them. There we go. Yeah, because all the active and fun stuff in produce happens in the morning, where we get our loads and all that. But when it comes to the evenings, they're basically just stuck with scraps or whatever else there is. Oh, I'm glad I read the instructions when I did. Yeah, I was talking to my friend Lily about it too, like just about what I've been through and all that. It's not easy, but I'm glad I was able to get out of it when I did. So that way I'm at least moving to greener pastures, I hope. So keep your fingers crossed, everyone, that things work out. And on the bright side, my old hours are starting to come back. Should have my old 8 to noon shifts, and that's the good thing about the shifts I have. Like, they're not too long, they're not too short. They feel just the right length. Okay. Okay. There we are. We got the waist. And this is going to insert here. Oh, this is looking amazing, I might add. Amazing. Like, look at how good this is. Like, the part separation is really, really good. Like, this is starting to, like, approach real grade tier levels of part separation. And we're gonna go put the GQuuuuuuX's head on here. Hold on. Oh yeah, metallic madness. But yeah, we got the body done and the head. I need to take a drink really quick, because I am thirstier than a camel in the Sahara. And I gotta go pee, too. So, I'm gonna go get the BRB screen going for you guys and get the words on stream for you all. God, that's an iconic sound there, the hue hue hues. I definitely need to get a makeup brush to clean things up around here, because there are so many little plastic nibs and shit here. So many little microplastics. I think I might need a vacuum by the time I get done with this. But anyways, I'm gonna get BRB up. And good luck, guys. Okay. Okay, I am... Oh, hold on. Hold on. There we go. Hey, we got a good few words in there. Awesome. Good work. Okay, I think we're all done here. I'm gonna have to end it because we're about in the game over anyways. But we are going to be back with the hand camming. And then continue with our progress. So next up, according to the instructions, is the arms. I might need to do a little bit of tweaking off stream for the paint. Yeah, for the paint on the little rivets on the head crest. Okay. So looks like first things first is the shoulders. So we need D2, we're gonna need 2 shoulder units. Let's see, D2, B2, and D1. Okay, so we got the B runner here. So that's B. No sign. D. There we are. So let's see. We need D2, D1, 2 of them as a matter of fact. I need to be... And then... Cut. Cut. Ooh, Marble Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Pretty good classic. Like, why is... They were cooking on something with the soundtrack here, you know? You know, speaking of Sega, has anyone played Nights into Dreams? That is one of the most underrated games to come out of Sonic Team. It's very arcadey, and it's kind of hard to come by these days, especially after they delisted the Steam version. Okay. I think we need to... But I do like it. It also had a sequel on the Wii called Knight's Journey of Dreams, but it wasn't as good as the original. Hold on. I think I know what to do. That'll remove the shaving. Other than that, nothing too much to worry about on this one. Okay, so this goes through like this, and here we have a shoulder in the assembly state. So what we're going to do is we're going to take them on one by one. It'll be a little bit easier that way, so that way you don't have to worry about... Oh, close one. Very, very close. That up. Oh yeah. Hydro City Zone from Sonic Mania. I mean, I know the level originated from Sonic 3, but I do like the Mania version a little bit better, just for the fact that... Say, has anyone played Sonic Mania in here? I thought it was actually a very solid Sonic game, and I do have it on the Switch. It's pretty solid. Oh yeah, we got a shoulder going in. You have not... Oh, you are missing out, Frank, my boy. You are missing out. Let's see. C15 and B1. Let's see. B1. Here we are, and we need C15 next. C, ahí está. And they also have a DLC expansion which adds Ray the Flying Squirrel and Mighty the Armadillo as playable characters. That was pretty cool. I think we just need to do one more snip, and then they'll come out. There we go. So let's see. So according to the instructions, it has to be with this part facing up. Oh, I could see why. And this will put in nice and flush. And we got a shoulder. But we need to get to painting these parts here. You know, this song makes me realize, how come we haven't had a modern re-release of Sonic Heroes? Because that's like the only of the Dreamcast trilogy, or at least the 6th gen trilogy, that never got ported to modern hardware. Heroes, Sonic Heroes. Where did my trusty... Oh, I put it back in the toolbox. Now I just need to scrape out all the excess paint. Give it a nice touch up. Oh, this is the game version, not the full version. But yeah, Sonic Heroes was admittedly cheesy, especially with harping on the themes of teamwork. I mean, it is the main mechanic, but still. Okay. Okay, this is looking really good now. And I can see how this is all... Okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky. We need to get the other shoulder in first before we do mess around with that. So, we need another D2 and a D1... D, B, C. Nice. Now we need to get D1. God, can you guys believe that Undertale is officially a decade old now? Like, I was in college when that game first released. Like, I remember hearing about it during one of my classes at ASU. Let's see. Next. Am I doing this right? Yeah, I am. Okay, looking pretty good here. What's next? B2. I actually still have, like, the original Steam version of Sonic CD with me before they replaced it with Sonic Superstars and all that. I've heard mixed reception about that version of the game. But I will say that the Japanese version of Sonic CD has, like, one of the most banger soundtracks in all the series. Like, the North American version of it wasn't too bad either. It just had a different vibe that I didn't feel suits Sonic, I say. Well, in a way, it kinda does, because we have the entire soundtrack of Sonic R as proof of that. Nope. Here we are. And then this goes into the inside. Yeah, I think this might need a little bit of more scraping off. Good. Okay, that should do it. And perfectly flush. Now we just need to get... Now we just need to get the same parts as before. Ooh, which one's this? Uh-oh. So we need to do it with this part facing up. There we are. There we go. This is kind of a bopper, and I don't even know where it's from. I need to go through my Git instruction. Oh, it's a Jet Set Radio Future theme. Very nice. I still need to play Jet Set Radio Future. Like, I played the original from the Steam re-release, which is a port of the Xbox 360 version. Oh, thank fuck. Now we just need to make sure that... Excellent. And then... Excellent. We just got this pegged in. Now we can bring out the gunmetal marker that we have and paint in the little bolts. There we are. One coat, and that ought to do it. We just need to scrape off the excess paint that we have. Like, this is just the kind of thing I needed for my stream. Just good vibes, chilling with my community, and just scribbling away at my problems. I need to do streams like these more often, I tell ya. I mean, I know I have a SMP Time Robo, aka the Time Force Megazord, currently waiting to ship in January. And also Time Shadow as well. Oh, for Time Robo, he's better known as the Time Force Megazord in the US under Power Rangers Time Force. One of my favorite all-time seasons of Power Rangers, because it felt like one of the few times where Power Rangers grew up with its audience. Like, I never did like that after the Disney era, they kind of went to being juvenile and nostalgia pandering. You know, like what Game Freak does with Gen 1ers. Because, hey, I mean, other generations should deserve love and appreciation, but I get why they do still continue selling off Power Rangers, the original Mighty Morphin, because nostalgia sells. I mean, I'm telling you, it's frustrating when so many companies just focus on nostalgia pandering and rather than focus on the new and fun because new is scary and it is what it is. Hang on. I got an idea to clean it up a little bit. Polymer eraser. I swear, this theme does sound like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I could see where the memes came from. Let's do the same for this one, too. Oh! It's looking a bit iffy. This may need a little bit of a paint upgrade, so... pull this out. Perfect. Next. Scrape off any excess, because why not? Further double check for any errors. Press Garden from Sonic Mania. That was actually one of the most interesting worlds they made. Like, it's a cherry blossom garden that's also a printing press. Like, I love it when people do, like, wacky versions of already stale level tropes. Because I like what Super Mario Odyssey did with their desert world with the Tostada, or whatever it's called, and inspired it more on, you know, the Sonoran Desert. Because as an Arizona native, that does make you appreciate that kind of representation. There. Curved tweezers. So we need 9. Oh boy, this is going to be a pain in the ass cheeks, I can tell. Okay, we need to start here. Gotta be careful not to damage the sticker too much. Aha! Hi there! Opening. And then carefully and steadily. Almost there. Peel. Yes, we got it. Careful. There we are. We got the little red decal onto the shoulder. Starting to look really, really nice. What's next? So, number 2 goes on to the left. Number 2. Let's see. So we just got to align this with number... Wait. Getting these aligned is a pain in the ass sometimes, you know. Okay, there we are. We got one down. Just gotta get the other one. Which is 6. Oh. Hang on. Okay. And just align this. That. Oh. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. I always hate it when this happens, when the sticker just sticks to itself. Careful, careful. And it's still stuck. God damn it. Hang on. I'm gonna need to do something. How the hell does it get stuck like this? Like, what the fuck? Yes! I managed to get it fixed. And then carefully apply it to... Oh, wait. Wrong one. Excellent. We fixed it. Crisis averted, everyone. Crisis averted. Oh, look at this shoulder. It is looking very, very nice. Now I just gotta do the other side. Oh. Dream alive. Oh. Yeah, Sonic R's soundtrack was very cheesy, but hey, I enjoyed it. It has a very unique feel to it, I will say. Okay. Let's get this baby on. Have to survive. Almost there. Are you working on the other shoulder or another area? Yes, I'm working on the other shoulder. I'm just getting the decals done for it. Because that's necessary for show accuracy. And I am a simp for show accuracy. It's just really hard to get everything aligned. Hang on. I might need to start from the bottom instead. I think it'll be a little easier that way. Yeah, I'm still learning hand cams a little bit. Just trying to... You know, I wonder who did sing all the Sonic R music, because she has a good voice. I dream alive. There we go. I think we got it. Yeah, sums up how I feel. Not sure why, but I changed the Discord banner to a TF2 meme just so you could look at it and see what it sounds like. I'll definitely look at it when I can. Yeah, sums up how you feel about 2025. Big mood. Big, big mood. Just gotta yoink this out. Align it. Okay, we just need to pull it back a little. Okay. Oh, yes, another Jet Set Radio classic. Okay, this looks pretty good. Now we can get onto the other shoulder. Like this, why does the Jet Set Radio soundtrack have such good music? Like, everything in that game is a goddamn bopper, and I just love the Y2K feel of that game. Careful and... Alright, that's the last of the shoulders here. Both of these look really good. It took a lot of effort, but we were able to do it. So next up, we gotta do the arms. Gotta drink really quick. There we go. Do 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 do. Oh, stickers are starting to loosen a little bit on the body, but no match for me. So right arm, we need the D runner. So D12 and D14. Here we are. D12. Next, D14. And then E7. We cannot forget that, because the instructions say to put that in before you close up the pieces. E7. There we are. Okay. Here we are. I'm gonna sand down the edge a little bit. And then here we are. And then next, we're gonna... There we go. Ooh, this is some pretty good part separation right there. Next, we need D10 and D15. Yeah, D10 is right here. Ah, 90s nostalgia. Gotta love it. D15. There. That's what we need to do. And very nice. So this piece is going to fill up the cavity here, which should cause a... Wait. Okay, it's supposed to be on there. Okay. Noted, noted, noted. Yeah, this is an arm, definitely. What's next? E5. 2 E5s. This is going to be a little bit tricky because they're small parts, but we're going to do it. There we go. And then we need to get another for the other side. Yeah, that's the hard thing about dealing with sprues with... Oh. That was close. That was kind of scary, not gonna lie. Hang on. I know what needs to be done. Yeah, the cut kind of messed up a little, but that's okay. That's what we got X-Acto knives for. Here we are. There we go, we got it fixed. Excellent. Like, look at this arm. It's looking really, really pretty. And we got the rivets all taken care of, or at least the outline stuff. So next we need E8 and E6. Which is this one. Okay, so E6 goes in first. Now, where did I put... Oh, it's always near my sanding sponge. I swear, it's always hiding. Well, then again, blame my positioning on that part, but yeah. Okay, how is this insert? Okay, so flat face up. Okay, good. Next we need E8. 8, 8, 8. Aha! 8. Hang on, I know what to do. First things first, we gotta yoink this out. Just gonna sand this part down just a teeny weeny bit. Sand it down, all nice. And this should insert with the square side facing upwards. Yeah, this looks about right. Next, F15. I remember this one from Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Yeah, I've been playing the original Sonic Riders on my Steam Deck, and it's still a very solid and unique racing game, even though it does have quite a learning curve with no tutorial whatsoever. Unless you read the enclosed instruction book. Let's see. Wow. I didn't expect this part to just be its own part. I thought it was going to be a sticker, but no. Holy shit. Oh, I missed out on a few things. I need to get E2 and E2 E2s and 2 E4s. I knew something was missing with the shoulders. Good. And when you're cutting, it's always important to make sure you're swift with them, so they don't leave too much of a stress mark. And E4. I wonder... looks like I'm gonna have to... Okay. Oh, we got another raid! Jin Lupus, thank you for the raid. Hi, everyone from Jin Stream. For those of you who may not know me, I am Razor Samemaru. I am a variety streamer who cyberpunk tokusatsu variety VTuber who primarily... Oh, thank you for the follow, Mega Miles, and welcome to the Samemaru clan, home of the Finn fans. We hope you have a good time here. And Frank, can we get a shout out for Jin Lupus? He was here earlier, and I'm so happy that he came to raid me. So, what were you playing there, Lupus? Yeah, Jin is the real one, I know. And we also share kind of a artist with Common Drawer. Okay, this is going to be impossible to wiggle out, so we're going to just have to nip it out. Okay, this part's done. Excellent. Okay. Let's see. So this part goes in like this. Yeah, it takes a war in Kamen Rider Battle Ride War. I think I've heard of that one. Isn't that like a Dynasty Warriors-esque game where you play as Kamen Rider Double O's and Forze? Or no, it was 01. I remember. It was 01 that you played as in that game. I think I saw another TokuTuber was playing it. I think it was Mass Pirate Geist. If you guys are familiar with her. Batroid War is way less complicated than I thought. Hyrule Warriors spoil me? Yeah. Hyrule Warriors was pretty darn fun. I remember playing the first one with my friend back in my college days on the Wii U. Okay. And hammer this in. Yeah, it's different, but plays all the way to Wizard. It's up to Wizard. Heroes of Memories has 0. Oh, okay. Thank you for correcting me on that. Wait. I knew something was off. Okay. Yoink. Yeah, that's what I get for not reading the instructions. Take it from me, peeps. Do not go in willy-nilly and hammer it into plastic. Age of Calamity and Age of Imprisonment were peak Nintendo games. Isn't Age of Imprisonment the new one that just released? Because I have Age of Calamity. It just came out. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I think we got that, and we need C12. 2 of them, as a matter... Oh, I need to get the other one done while I'm at it, before I forget. Okay. And then slot this in. Yeah. I've only had like very little experience with Age of Calamity, but I really did enjoy it. And I love that everyone has their own moveset, and it's so much fun. Because you have Zelda, who basically summons stuff or books, or I'm not sure what she does. I think she does equations like Kamen Rider Build does. So from people from Jin Lupus' stream, have you watched any of the Mobile Suit Gundam series? If so, which one was your favorite? Okay, here we are. I got that. Next, we need C12, both of them. And I've just seen the clips and snippets. Yeah. So I grew up with Gundam Wing and G Gundam during the anime giant robot boom on Toonami. I'm a Toonami kid, tried and true. Because that was my big gateway to anime. That and Pokemon. From Kids WB. There we go. But I will say, G Gundam has been by far the most memorable. Like, instead of being a thoughtful deconstruction of how fucked up war is, instead, G Gundam is all about the insanity. And I love it for that. Oh, it was supposed to go in this way. Once again, this is why it's important to read the instructions. Wait. Okay, so it's put in this way. There we go. We got it. We got it. So. So it has to be with this part facing out. And then slot it in like so. And then, yeah, problem solved! Yay! Now I just need to insert this to one of the shoulders. Okay, so how do these things insert? Okay, so they go in like this. Okay, so they're on hinges. Noted. Excellent. And we got an arm in here. Now we need to do the same for the other one. Yeah. This one's looking pretty good, too. Now we need to get to the other one. Oh, we need to get the hands. So I think finishing up the arms would be a pretty good cutoff point, so we could continue it on another day. Okay, we need B and A. So B, B4. So B4. Okay. So we need to get this done before we raid someone. See what I did there? That joke landed right on ya. I love it when that happens. Don't you just love it when pun opportunities just rain from the sky? It's like, I don't know, the constellations coming together, or the planets coming in. Okay. Come on. There we go. A21. Looking very, very solid. Once again, Jet Set Radio has one of the best soundtracks in video games. So what are your guys' all-time favorite video game OSTs? I fear I lose a crucial piece on the floor. Dear God, like, I'm an experienced builder. Like, I've been doing Gunpla and Minipla for over 11 years, and even I still have that fear, because that has happened to me before with a few pieces. Because, oh my God, it's scary when you lose something like that. I did get the right one, right? Let me see. So, yeah, it goes in correctly as it should. Yeah, my mother and grandmother love working on brutally hard puzzles together, and every now and then, they drop a piece on the floor without knowing. Ah, yes, I know that feeling. When you get all caught up in the moment, you don't know something's disappeared until it's too late. I think it's supposed to go in the other way. So I got B4 and A21. I got the right one, right? Yes. As for the B runner... Son of a fucking bitch! I got the wrong one! Oh, man. Yeah, and if you have carpet, I've been there. I lost a piece, one of the tiny little fuselage, or the little chess pieces for my Master Grade Gundam Double X that I had to order another runner just to get it. Yeah. Oh, God, it happens. Just, if it makes you guys any comfortable, a lot of these mistakes still happen to me, even as an experienced gunpla builder. I'm a grizzled war veteran at this point. Yeah, it's even more released when you find a loose pin shining off a perfect angle. Yes! So we got a little hand here. One of the open ones. Experience does not increase your luck. Because one wrong bounce and... I've been there. I've been there. Okay. Excellent. We got one arm done. And we can stow this away for later. That was a good rhyme, yeah. You cannot count how many random-ass Lego pieces you've lost. Dude, same! I have lost quite a few Lego pieces in my years of having a few sets. Because I remember some just magically vanishing one day. There we go. We got one more arm to finish, and then we're going to raid someone. I already have the raid all planned out, by the way, so don't need to do anything on your guys' end. So, we need E, D, let's see. Let's see. D11, D13. So out of the two versions of It Doesn't Matter, I honestly prefer the Sonic Adventure 1 version. I don't know why, but it just has a much more chill, laid-back feel. And while I do like the upbeat version that is Sonic Adventure 2's version... Heart of gold, I don't know why... But it also just has a nice little rhythm to it. Got my way, my own way. What happens? Sonic Adventure 1 is a more friendly tone, yes. And it just fits the late 90s tone that Sonic Adventure 1 had. Who is wrong and who is right? Okay. Okay, I think that's everything here. And it just has a more chill, slower pace compared to the Sonic Adventure 2 version. You know, I might need to look at It's kind of hard to see with the instructions blocking my monitor. Oh yeah, I also got Battlefield 6 recently. I only just started playing it, but it's a good time. Like, it's nice and refreshing to see Battlefield back into the wing again. Is right. Just gotta get this one here too to fill in the cavity the arm has. Matter who is wrong and who is right. There we go. We got an arm going in here. Inserting. This is not on the right way, isn't it? No, I got it right the first time. Yay! DuckTales Moon Theme! There's a Chiono redeem? Yes. I do have a few Uma Musume redeems. Oh, and if you guys noticed, I just added Tangia to my little Twitch redeem. So you guys can throw shit at me, animated GIFs, anything, really. And even do text-to-speech. That clip in Bakushin permanently stuck to my head. Dude, Sakura Bakushino lives rent-free in my head. Not just for her song, which is literally just her saying Bakushin over and over again. It's like, she's the living meme where it's like you're playing D&D, and when you're speccing your character, you dump all your stats into agility and none into intelligence. That's how I sum up Sakura Bakushino. There we go. Almost done with the arm here. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit tricky to snip out, so we'll snip it right here. Nothing but speed, yes. Like, I could imagine how Sonic meeting Sakura Bakushino would go. Sakura would just try and keep up with Sonic only to just tire herself out. That's actually kind of what happens during one of her mood events, where she gets her mood down because he was trying to outrun a bullet train. Yeah. Good luck trying to outrun a machine. Or, you know, one of the fastest things in Japan. Oh, and you know in the DuckTales 2017 reboot, they actually gave lyrics to this song, believe it or not. That's why you use Symboli. Ooh, are you a Symboli Rudolph fan too? Yeah, and Goldchip, even when she drives you insane. Like, Symboli is my favorite Uma by far. Mostly because of the puns she loves to tell, and she's my pun spirit animal, I will say, or my best girl for puns. Like, if I were to share a throne for my energy vampire powers, I would be glad to make Symboli Rudolph my bride. The puns are so stupid, but you love them. Oh god, I love them too. That's why I just love her character so much. Like, you'd think for a class president character, she'd be pretty stuck up, or, you know, a very stern leader, like how she's portrayed in the anime, but the moment I found out that she loves puns was when I realized, guys, I think I found my best girl in the game. I like her design. Yeah, I like her design too. I like how her hair's done, where there's like 2 different shades of brown with a streak of white in the middle. Okay. Just need to cut around here. Ooh. Okay. Now we just need to get some more hands. Because we gotta get hands-on with this kid here. Yeah, you also been using Ogre Cap a lot. Same here. Ogre is very good. And I just love that she's such a big glutton. Let's see what next. Okay, B5 and B3. Yeah, she has very good legacy stats. Yes! That's what I heard. We need B3 and A22. We'll get this one out too while we're at it and get a 2 birds with 1 stone situation out of the way. And I need to get this out. Yeah, literally the meme of wake up, eat, sleep, train, and repeat. Yeah, that's Ogre Cap. Like, her appetite would make even Goku blush. You know, I wouldn't mind pairing Ogre Cap with Goku just to see them have a eat-off. And see which one of the bottomless black holes of stomachs wins. Oh, you know another Uma I really like? Rice Shower. I just think she's downright adorable, and I kinda have a soft spot for goths. I saw a meme of Saber and Ogre next to each other with a giant burger. Oh my gosh, yes. Love to see more of that. We're almost done with the arms here. Just need a whiten, just need a shave off a little bit of excess plastic here. Okay, so this goes on to this hand. We got a nice pair of... Rice Shower's ears are your favorite thing? They're like the size of her head. You know, you're not wrong. I could see her getting along with the yellow Pikmin in terms of ears. Because that'd be something worthy to hear. Because if I were to have an emotional support Uma, it would definitely be Rice Shower. And maybe make her my own daughter for... Okay. Need to make sure I didn't miss any parts. There we are. We got both arms. Yeah, feel bad for the IRL horse. Hated for winning. Yeah, I know. Like, I think it's really nice that they paired her with Haru Urara as her best friend. Oh, look at this. Like, this is looking really good already. And we're only halfway done with this. And yes, I did put the little dog sticker on the waist. Yeah, like, this is looking really, really good. Like, I am really impressed with the part separation on this figure. Like, this approaches real grade tier of part separation. And, yeah, it makes me think of Doom Hunter as is. Yeah. It does have a very Doom Hunter vibe to it. Oh, and, you know, the person who designed Evangelion also designed Gundam GQuuuuuuX. Oh, and since you guys are fairly new, I did do a little bit of painting. I painted the little rivets on the head. I did the little white spot here. I used display markers to help with the painting. And I used purple display marker to get the little parts in here on the chest. I'll put the spare hands in here. And if you're wondering what markers I use a line of soft tip paint markers called Display. I swear by these things. And so the thing I like about these over Gundam markers, yeah, your hand wouldn't be stable. If it helps, my hands do still get unstable, especially if I'm trying to get the finer tip parts. It is not easy, but hey, what can you do? It's all about overcoming it and getting through it. But yeah, so unlike Gundam markers where you have to shake them to prime the paint and get them all out, and even then, the paint flow is very uneven. Display markers work right out of the box. You just open up the cap and you paint to it as much as you please. That's what I love about them. You can get like a good set of them on eBay for like 20 bucks. Oh, I like the shoulder plates move. Not as obstructive as you thought. Yeah. It's all really cool, I will say. And if you're wondering what my mouse pad is, it's of my VTuber friend Lily Morgaine, which, as a matter of fact, we're actually going to be raiding. I think this is a good place to cut off for right now. But I'll set you up with a link to my Discord server as well. Let me get to just chatting. And then... yeah, unlike, let's say, Gaim or Kuga, yeah. I built the Figurized Kamen Rider build. I really didn't like how overtly sticker heavy it was, and some stickers just did not want to stay on. It's like, just stay on, you freaking asshole stickers. Let me live. Let me live. Yeah, let me just... yeah, they could just use engravings or paint, yeah. Like, I found some good paints that help color match things now. Yeah, exclamation point, Discord. Here's a link to my server, Mega Miles, for you to check out. We got some other Toku fans in here. But I think it's time for us to set up a raid. And we gotta go pause the music. I gotta clean up all the nibs off my mat now. I need to get like a little makeup brush or something, because I've seen a lot of Gunpla builders. Yeah, have a great rest of your day, guys, and I will be back maybe tomorrow, because we got the new Marvel Rivals season with Gambit. But anyways, guys, thank you all who came, even to all of you who lurked. Oh, one more thing before I forget. This is going to be our raid message, but if you don't have a subscription, you are more than able to... you still use it, but minus the emotes. But I will see you all then, everyone. See you tomorrow. Stay sharp, and good night, everybody. Love you guys.